Hi everyone. I uploaded a review about this earlier, but I missed some key spots, so I'm gonna redo it and make a new one. This right here is the Gwolves Lycan. There's no Pro, Max, or anything like that, Ultra, anything like that to the name. And this one is the 33, actually no, my bad, 3950 version. There is one with a 3955 sensor. And the 3955, what it lets you do is change the position of the sensor virtually. You can move it down here or up here. But since then, what I've heard is that apparently changing the sensor position virtually, all it makes you do, it's more of like a DPI slider. Apparently it just changes your DPI and not actually change the position. But that also kind of makes sense because, when you change, like if you put the sensor down here or up there, the way it reacts to your hand movements would be very different. So it could feel like a DPI slider. I don't know. Once I get my hands on that in the future, I'll make a review. We'll see what that's like. But for now, I have the 3950. The sensor's up here. This is like a forward sensor mouse. See if I'm holding it with my left hand, but even then, it's like up. It's aligned with my thumb, which is not too bad. Other mice, they're usually down here from my experience, especially like Pulsar. That's my other main mouse. But this one, it's more of a forward sensor. Then let's talk about the shape and the weight. For the weight, this one, oops. So for the shape, this one is very similar to the X2 Mini. As you can see here, it just seems slightly bigger than the X2 Mini. X2 Mini was like one of the mice that I was maining before this one. That was last year. I've been maining the Fenrir Pro since then. But I thought this was going to be very similar to the X2 Mini, and the X2 Mini I used to not claw, like fingertip grip it all the time. So I didn't really think I could claw or palm this one. I thought this one would be too small. But since then, and especially like at the very first time, look, when I first got this mouse the first day, I thought, no way, dude, like it's impossible to claw. Like what? But since then, I realized you can claw it, right? My back of my hand is touching the back of the mouse right now. You can also like fully palm it as well. So this is a full size mouse. Full size mouse, 29 point something grams. That's pretty incredible. Like no other full size mouse on the market is this light right now. I think the lightest from other brands is probably like 33, 34 grams, and this one is 29 point whatever, depending on what kind of skates you use. So that's pretty great. This sticker wasn't there for me, but they did provide additional stickers to put it there. I think that's where the battery is. So this place was like a little sticky, like dust could get stuck to it, but the sticker definitely helps. That saves us there. Um, Next, let's talk about the clicks. The clicks are very good. If you can hear them, it sounds pretty normal. It feels very familiar to the clicks I have on this one, the Fender Pro. But the clicks here are different. These have SPDT switches, which apparently improve the latency and they're very fast. And I've heard that you can click it without clicking. Like if you put if you put a right amount of force, like even before the click actually happens, the click will happen in your game. I haven't been able to replicate that, but I've heard that's a thing. In general, the clicks are very good. They're nice. They're fun. They're not like they don't take too much power. They're pretty light, so I think it'll be easy to spam clicks. Let's talk about the scroll wheel next. The scroll wheel is kind of fast. It does stop. Like if you just do one scroll, there's like stops to it, but they're not as strong. Like this one. This one has that stop style scroll as well. And then when I'm scrolling, like there's a bit more feedback, like a bit more force, I'd say. So it's harder to scroll fast, this one. But this one, like compared to the Fenrir, the Lycan is a lot faster. Like the scroll is definitely faster on this. So if you play any games where you're like bunny hopping or something with your scroll wheel, I think this one would be the better pick. Next, what we can talk about is the battery life. The battery life is what I missed in my first review. For some reason, I'm just getting tired every time I talk about stuff today. But yeah, so the battery life it's very good. I used it on 8K. On 8K, it was working great on almost every single game out there. except for like some one or two games there, especially Kovacs. Like Kovacs can't handle 8K on either of these mice. It's like a Kovacs thing. It makes no sense. My CPU is 9900 X3D. It definitely can handle it. In Marvel Rivals, Battlefield 6, it's buttery smooth. But in Kovacs, I start lagging if I put these on 8K. But forgetting about that, in terms of battery life, 8K, you can run it for at least a full day. Like, I never let it get to 0%. But after like a gaming session, which was like, let's say 4 hours, 6 hours long, it would be around like 55%, 65, 55 usually. And when I'd go to sleep, I'll just charge it. Like my CPU like my motherboard right now, it doesn't fully power off. Like when the computer's turned off, there's still power coming, so I can just charge it as I'm sleeping, and that's been working well so far. I don't think battery life is a problem anyways, and a lot of people are not even playing on 8K. So if you're playing on 1K, 4K, whatever, battery life is going to be great. Charging, like I'm not really worried about charging. And most people who get these mice, you guys have two mice anyways, right? Like if this guy runs out of charge, you can switch to this one. But if you're even if you're maining the mouse, you can still do it. Like if you charge it overnight or whatever, there's still like more than 6 hours. I think it definitely holds under 8K. It probably holds charge for like at least 8 hours. So you should be fine in terms of that. Honestly, like I don't know, I don't remember what I was talking about in my first review, but I think I just covered everything that's about this mouse. The skates, the stock skates were very good. It comes with a lot of accessories as usual. I got this secondhand. I didn't get it directly from G Wolves, so my one was missing some accessories. Like I didn't see the sleeves or I was missing the sleeves and something else. I can't exactly remember, but it was fine for me because I have sleeves from this guy over here, so it wasn't a big trouble for me. It comes with a lot of skates. The stock skates are very good. Like when I was using the stock skates, they were incredible. When I switched to slower skates, I didn't like it as much. When I was using the Obsidian Reds, like these are the purples, right? The red, I didn't like it that much, but it was still all right. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't like unusable or anything, but I definitely prefer faster skates. And on the purple, they feel pretty good as well. If I had to give a verdict, I would definitely say this is a good mouse. If you want something full size and lightweight, go ahead and pick this up. There's another one coming, HTS Pro, I think. That one is also going to be good. The shape is a little different though. Well, for me personally, I do like this mouse and I have been maining it for 3 weeks, I think 4 weeks now. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep it long term. Like I am gonna be using these two. These two are my main mice right now. I don't have anything else. But I want to go back to using this guy. This was my main before getting this one. And because this one is the lightest mouse in the world. That's one of the reasons I want to use it. And another thing is because like this one, I feel like the hump is a little too tall for me. Like it's very good if you're clawing or palming, but like recently I switched to a fingertip grip and I want to stick with the fingertip grip and get like as good as possible with it. So for that, I think like you can still fingertip. It's not a problem or anything. Like I've been using it as fingertip, but the thing is this one is just like slightly more flat on top, and I feel like I like that profile a bit more compared to the tall hump here. And you can see like I put some grip tapes on because apparently Jewel's mice, they don't have any coating on it. But the lack of coating is not a problem at all. They're good to grip. Like I had grip tips here, I took them off. It feels the same. It feels great. I just put grip tapes on here because I bought grip tapes, so I have to use them. And at the same time, I think they look kind of drippy. They look nice, and like you don't need them, but you can use them if you want to, right? It improves the experience a little bit for sure. Well, I have to pause and think about this for a long time. The last thing is the strength of this mouse, right? Like this, you look at it, there's like nothing connecting here, right? There's almost like it's completely open. You might think, oh, it's not that strong. But look, I'm putting force on it. I'm squeezing it literally right now. You don't hear anything, right? I was squeezing it there. But obviously, like if you really want to break it, if you put all your force, it probably will break. I've never tried it. I'm not going to try it. I've seen other mice. I've even seen people like break Logitech G Pros and stuff like that. And those are like almost 10 times heavier. Not 10 times. They're like double, triple the weight of this guy, right? So if you're one of those guys, you just rage after a game, throw their mouse at a wall, I don't, no guarantees there. That probably will break it, but if you're just like dropping it or whatever, this thing's perfectly fine. Like if you squeeze like a little extra hard, it should be fine. Like as long as you're not trying to actively destroy your mouse. All right, the review is getting kind of long now, but I would say this mouse is definitely good. I would say you can buy it if you want this shape. If you want a lightweight mouse, go ahead and get it on the Jewels website. Also, all the new batches, I think this one is 39.50. All the new batches, because they sold out of all the original batches. So they're making new ones now, and I think the new ones will have 3955 sensors. So you get a nice little upgrade too. It's the latest sensor available. Almost no other brand has it. Like only a select few have it. So overall, great mouse, great product. You can use my code to get $10 off. I'll put that in the comments. And then if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you buy the mouse, I'll get some money, and I'll keep getting newer Gwolves mice and just review them and just use them. I wanted to get this guy. I wanted to get this guy at the blind buy phase, but I just ran out of money at the time. But then once a guy was selling it locally, then I thought, oh, like I don't have to wait about any shipping or anything. Jewel's shipping is usually fast. It depends when you're ordering it. Like if it's available, they'll ship it almost instantly. It comes like the shipping time is very fast. It comes pretty quick. The only problem is the availability. Sometimes you might order it and it might not even be available for like a whole month, 2 months. It depends. It depends what it says on the website and what their production numbers are, but it's usually pretty good. If there's any other questions, let me know. I think that's it for my review. Thanks for watching.